around after all these years. Some debts get paid, some names get buried, some truths never make it to daylight. Forget about it. I grew up where the streets stayed quiet. Everybody knew but nobody tried it. Smoke rolled slow beneath the light. Deals got made every Friday night. A handshake meant a whole damn lot, more than lawyers ever bought. If you crossed that line, you crossed it once. No second chance, no months to run. Old men watched without a word. The loudest voice was never heard. Some men chase money, some chase fame. The smart ones protect their name. Forget about it. If you're looking for sympathy, forget about it. If you're waiting to see me bleed, I buried the anger, I buried the lies. The only thing still standing is the man who survived. Forget about it. Some stories are better left untold. I watched brothers turn into strangers, watch greed create new dangers. Everybody smiling around the fire, half of them waiting to cut the wire. One wrong word across the bar, one bad look won't get you far. Round here people never shout, they simply stop inviting you around. Silence always tells the truth long before the courtroom does. The sheriff drank beside the thieves, neither one had clean sleeves. Money changed 100 hands, power moved without commands. I learned real quick to read men's eyes. Fear always hides behind disguise. The one who talks the biggest game usually ain't the one you should blame. The dangerous ones never raise their voice. Revenge feels good for about 5 minutes. Peace lasts a whole lot longer. That's something nobody tells you until you've buried enough people and enough versions of yourself. Now let the loud ones talk, let them gamble what they got. Every lie becomes a chain, every shortcut ends in pain. I don't chase, I don't prove, I don't argue, I don't lose sleep. Time has a funny way of collecting every debt. You can fool a town, you can't fool tomorrow. Forget about it, the truth don't need defending. Forget about it, every road finds its ending. I don't need revenge to settle the score, life already did long before. Forget about it, the silence says enough. My boots got older, my hands got rough. The whiskey got stronger, the nights got tough. I buried dreams beside old friends, watched empires meet their end. Go get stolen, cars get wrecked, bars get empty, cards get dealt. Only one thing follows you, the way your name gets whispered. Now young men ask how I survived, how I kept the soul alive. I tell them money comes and goes, power fades like winter snow. Protect your word, protect your crew, know who's real and who uses you. Because once respect walks out that door, you'll never buy it anymore. You think winning is making everybody fear you. It isn't. Winning is sleeping at night, knowing nobody owns your soul. Forget about it, the lies don't matter now. Forget about it. I don't know the past somehow. I kept my word, I paid my dues, walked through hell in these old boots. Forget about it, the rest belongs to time. Some things ain't worth carrying anymore. Forget about it. Forget about it. I used to answer every call, even when my soul was tired. Shoulder bleeding at the door, just to keep their hands from fire. I gave too much and called it love. Let them take and take again. Smile through every disrespect, just to keep from losing friends. They only like me broken, easy to bend and hard to see. The day I stood up for myself, they said, that ain't who you used to be. But they never missed my kindness, they just missed what they could use. And the minute I chose peace, I became the one they accused. They call it coldness, I call it self-respect. I stopped handing out my heart to people who left it wrecked. They call it coldness, 'cause I finally walked away. But I'd rather stand alone in truth than be loved in chains. I used to say it's fine when nothing about it was. Swallowed words like broken glass and dressed my pain as trust. I forgave without an apology, let silence pay their debt. Thought being good meant staying close to people I should've left. Then one night I looked in the mirror and barely knew my face. A man can lose his whole damn life trying not to take up space. Now I don't explain my distance to those who know what they did. Don't unlock the same old door for the same old selfish hands again. I don't hate them, I just learned some fires don't keep you warm. Some people only call you cruel when you don't stay where you were torn. And if my quiet makes them angry, if my peace feels like a threat, maybe they were never loving me, they were loving my neglect. I'm not cold, I just remember how many times I burned, trying to keep everybody else warm. I'm not hard, I just learned the cost of calling every wound love and every boundary loss. So I stopped picking up the phone when guilt was on the line. Stopped apologizing first for sins that were never changed. They said I got distant, said I lost my heart somehow. But the truth is I found it, buried under what I allowed. Now I walk with no permission, no begging to be understood. If losing them gave me back myself, then losing them did me good. They call it coldness, I call it self-respect. I buried who I used to be the night I learned to protect. They call it coldness, 'cause I don't bleed on command. But I'd rather be misunderstood than be broken by their hands. They call it coldness, I call it being free. I stopped dying for people who never cared to rescue me. They call it coldness, I call it self-respect. And I'm finally living like I belong to me. I was born at the edge of the table, where the light never reached my chair. They smiled for the family pictures, but I was never really there. They called me wild, they called me trouble, said I carried too much storm, while they praised the ones who fit the mold and blamed me for being born. I learned to laugh a little softer, learned to hide what made me real. Tried to earn a place beside them, tried to change the way I feel. But love that makes you lose yourself ain't love that sets you free. And I got tired of breaking down for people who never saw me. I was the black sheep out where the cold wind blows, standing in the doorway of a house that never felt like home. I begged for their acceptance till my knees hit the ground. Then I stopped asking for a place where I was never truly found. I was the black sheep, but now I finally see I wasn't born to be accepted by people who never understood me. At every dinner I was measured by a life I never chose, compared to blood that wore their approval like a Sunday set of clothes. Every joke had something hidden, every silence had a blade. Every we just want what's best for you felt like another debt to pay. I swallowed words to keep the peace, but peace never came around. I kept my pain beneath my tongue till it almost drowned me out. Then one night I looked in the mirror, saw a stranger wearing shame, and I knew if I kept begging I'd forget my own name. I was the black sheep out where the cold wind blows, standing in the doorway of a house that never felt like home. I begged for their acceptance till my knees hit the ground. Then I stopped asking for a place where I was never truly found. I was the black sheep, but now I finally see I wasn't born to be accepted by people who never understood me. I don't hate the ones who hurt me, but I don't need the chains. I can love them from a distance without walking back through pain. I don't owe them my silence, I don't owe them my skin. I don't owe them a smaller life just so I can fit back in. Maybe I was never broken, maybe I was just misplaced. A different kind of fire in a cold and narrow place. So let them keep the perfect stories, let them keep the family name, let them whisper at the table like I should still feel ashamed. I have cried my last confession to a room that would not hear. I've buried my old longing with the ghost of all those years. I am done with shrinking smaller, done with asking am I enough, done mistaking their rejection for the measure of my worth. Now I walk along the highway, but the sky feels open wide. There's a freedom in the distance I was never shown inside. Every scar became a lantern, every tear became a road. Every time they made me lonely, taught me how to stand alone. And I may never get the blessing that I wanted from their hands, but I found my own reflection in the dust where I still stand. I don't need a seat at the table if the price is losing me. I don't need to be forgiven for becoming who I'm meant to be. I was the black sheep out where the cold wind blows, standing in the doorway of a house that never felt like home. I begged for their acceptance till my heart was breaking down. Then I stopped asking for a place where love was never found. I was the black sheep, but now I finally see I wasn't born to be accepted by people who never understood me. I was the black sheep, but I learned how to breathe when I stopped begging for a place and started choosing me. I was the black sheep until I stopped begging for acceptance. Out here, a man could lose his money, lose his horse, even lose his home. But once he lost his name, he had nothing left. I grew up where the dust stayed high, under endless southern skies. Old men gathered every Friday night, trading stories by neon lights. A handshake carried all the weight, no lawyers, contracts or debates. If you gave your word, you paid the cost, because respect was never bought. We weren't rich, we weren't kings, but every man knew what honor meant. the crowd out here. Respect is worth more than gold. Money gets buried, honor grows old. A wallet gets empty, a reputation don't. That's the lesson the old roads rode out here. Respect is worth more than gold. There was a bar beside a Route 9. Smoke so thick it hid the signs. The sheriff drank beside the thieves. Everybody knew, nobody spoke. You could read a man by how he looked you in the eye, not by what he drove, not by what he bought. Everybody had a past, only some could carry it. I've seen fortunes disappear, good men vanish year by year. Watch brothers turn into strangers, heard lies dressed up as favors. I've buried friends beneath old trees, heard mothers crying in the breeze. Never once did money stay, but a man's name never fades away. The world got faster, phones replaced front porches, followers replace neighbors. Everybody wants attention, nobody wants respect. And maybe that's why everything feels cheaper now. I still wear these old boots, still order a whiskey the same way, still shake a man's hand, looking straight into his eyes. Because character never goes out of style. I've learned that loud men usually have the smallest shadows. Real power never needs to introduce itself. Gold shines under sunlight, respect shines after you're gone. Out here, respect is worth more than gold. Money comes easy, character don't. You can buy a mansion, but not one loyal soul. The richest man ain't always whole. Out here, respect is worth more than gold. When they lay me in the ground, don't count my money, remember my name. An enemy across the table is easy. The dangerous one already knows where you keep the key. He called me brother, poured my drink, watched my face and learned how I think. Knew every road I meant to take, every promise, every risk, every stake. He praised me loud before the crowd, then whispered poison when I turned around. His handshake felt a second too long. His smile looked right, but the eyes felt wrong. I heard my private words downtown, same damn sentence passed around. Only one soul knew what I'd said, the one who broke my bread. I felt the fire rise in my blood, but rage makes footprints in the mud. So I hid the knife behind my grin and let the traitor walk back in. Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. Let them breathe beside you while the circle closes. Never show the hand that's holding all the proof. Let the snake believe you never saw it move. Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. I planted one lie, small and clean, a road that never should have been seen. By sunrise, every mouth in town was passing my false secret around. He sat beside me, cool and still. As two, I thought it talked until I raised my glass and played the fool, while every word confirmed the rule. A liar always speaks too much. Pride makes him careless with his touch. You never chase a rat through smoke. You wait and watch where he goes. He didn't want my gold or land. He wanted everything I become as a man. The seed I earned, the name I built, the life he thought should have been his. Envy never ends, it's dressed in black. It pats your shoulder, guards your back. It studies every lock and scar, then tells itself it deserves what's yours. A true enemy comes with a gun. You know the war has already begun. But betrayal wears familiar boots, knows your history, knows your roots. It sits inside your safest room, then measures where to place your tune. The worst of wolves don't bare their teeth, they learn to smile before they feed. So I grew quiet, cold and slow, gave him less than he needed to know. Changed every route, every time, every key, moved every plan where he couldn't see. I kept him close enough to watch, close enough to hear him talk. He thought my silence meant I was weak, thought fear had stolen my ability to speak. But silence is where hunters breed, and patience brings the proud to their knees. I watched him stack lie over lie, watched each story multiply. He built his throne on rotting boards I never pushed, I watched it fall. He thought the game belonged to him, never saw the walls closing in. By the time he knew I knew, there was nothing left that he could do. Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. Let them breathe beside you while the circle closes. Never show the hand that's holding all the proof. Let the snake believe you never saw it move. Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. The final night, the whole room froze. Every story cracked and showed, names were spoken, dates were read. Every buried truth came back from the dead. His smile disappeared beneath the light. His confidence turned pale and white. He looked at me and understood I had known longer than he thought I could. He asked me why I let him stay, why I never warned him on the way. I said a man reveals his soul when he believes he has control. I didn't need revenge or blood. His own hands dragged him through the mud. He lost the trust, the seed, the name, and nobody else was left to blame. Now choose the company I keep, and promises don't come cheap. I forgive, but I don't forget. Peace and trust are different debts. Not every smile belongs inside. Not every friend stands on your side. I never feared you, I was studying you. Every lie, every move, every time you thought I wasn't looking. Keep your friends friends close, but your enemy's closer. Let them stand beside you till their own lies expose them. Never show the hand that's holding all the proof. The grave they meant for you may become the one they choose. Keep your friends close, but your enemy's closer. You thought you were watching me. I was watching you. They laughed when I told them where I was going, so I stopped telling them. I used to share every plan I made, just to watch their smiles slowly fade. They'd nod their heads, then leave the room, until somebody I was bound to lose. They called it dreaming, called it pride, said men like me should know their size. So I quit explaining what I saw, put down my phone and went to work. While they were sleeping I stayed awake, built something strong from each mistake. No crowd behind me, no helping hand, just dirt on my boots and a stubborn plan. They heard no speech, they saw no sign, just one locked door and a light past midnight. I learned that talk can waste your fire, so I fed the work and starved desire. Work in silence, let success make the noise. Let the doubters hear the thunder in your voice. Don't tell them what you're building in the dark. Let the finished fire show them every spark. No applause, no warning, no excuse. Let the results speak louder than you. Work in silence, keep your head down low, then let success make the whole world know. I missed the party, skipped the bars, put every dollar toward getting far. Wore out my hands, wore out my truck, lost a few friends when I ran out of luck. They only called to ask you there yet, like every dream comes without a debt. They never saw the mornings cold, the empty fridge, the things I sold. They saw one loss and called me done. Never knew how many times I'd won against the voice inside my head that told me turn around instead. I learned to move without being seen, no pretty post, no victory speech. I kept my goals away from eyes that dress their envy up as advice. Some shake your hand and wish you well, then pray in private that you fail. So I quit giving them a view of every road I battled through. A seed makes no sound beneath the ground, but roots grow deep before they're found. Steel doesn't brag inside the flame, it takes the heat and leaves it changed. The mountain never tells the rain how much pressure it can take. Real power doesn't need a crowd, it stands when everything gets loud. So let them laugh, let them assume, let them talk inside their rooms. Every joke became a brick, every doubt made my hands grip. Every door they closed on me taught me how to build my key. I stopped chasing validation, stopped announcing every destination. I made discipline my closest friend, worked when motivation met its end. No shortcuts, no borrowed name, no one else to take the blame. Now they ask me how I climbed, like they weren't laughing the entire time. I don't answer, I just smile. The work already spoke for miles. Work in silence, let success make the noise. Let the doubters hear the thunder in your voice. Don't tell them what you're building in the dark. Let the finished fire show them every spark. No applause, no warning, no excuse. Let the results speak louder than you. Work in silence, keep your head down low. Then let success make the whole world know. Now the same ones who ignored my calls say they always knew I'd have it all. They call me brother, call me friend, ask if I remember way back when. Yeah, I remember every face, every laugh and every little phrase. But I don't need revenge today. Winning already had its say. I didn't build this to prove them wrong. I built because the hunger stayed too strong. The doubt was only gasoline. The real fight always lived in me. I know success can disappear if pride takes over discipline, fear. So I still rise before the sun, still act like nothing here is done. The loudest man can lose his throne. The quiet one keeps moving on. I don't announce the next big move. I don't need strangers to approve. I trust the scars, I trust the grind, I trust the work nobody finds. Keep your plans private, keep your hands busy. Let them misunderstand you. Results don't need an explanation. Work in silence, let success make the noise. Let every closed door tremble at your voice. Let the nights you suffered light the dark. Let your scars become the proof you left a mark. No applause, no warning, no excuse. Let the results speak louder than you. Work in silence until the whole world knows you never needed words to make it show. I said nothing, my success said enough. I thought I needed an apology to prove that what they did was real. But they know, they always know. They just never cared enough to say it. I kept my phone beside the bed, waiting on the words they never said. Every vibration made me turn, thinking maybe guilt had finally burned. I wrote the speech inside my head, what I would say, what they'd confess. I pictured tears upon their face, a little shame, a little grace. I thought one call could clear the smoke and put a name to what they broke. But the screen stayed black, the room stayed cold, and silence told me what I wouldn't know. They weren't searching for the words to speak, they were living fine while I couldn't sleep. I stopped waiting for them to say sorry, stopped begging for the truth they buried. They knew what they did, they knew what it cost. They just never cared for what I lost. I gave up the trial, I buried the plea, took back every night they stole from me. I stopped waiting for them to say sorry, and that's when peace came looking for me. They changed the story, changed the scene, cut out every cruel thing in between. Told everybody I was hard to please, like I woke up angry for no reason at all. They smiled in pictures, raised the glass, while I kept bleeding from the past. I wanted truth to fill the room, wanted every lie dragged into view. But people believe what helps them sleep, and some choose choose comfort over what they see. I checked their pages late at night, looking for regret behind their eyes. I read old messages line by line, searching for the moment I missed the sign. I argued with them in my truck, said everything while the window stayed shut. I won every fight inside my mind, then lost another hour of my life. I called it justice, but it chained me. Called it closure, but it drained me. I gave the silence so much power, let it on me hour by hour. They had already walked away, but I kept bringing them into every day. The door was open, but I couldn't leave while I still needed them to agree. Then something changed one winter night. No lightning strike, no holy sign. I just got tired of feeling small for people who felt nothing at all. I took the letters from the drawer, read every line and read no more. I didn't burn them out of hate, I let them go because it was late. Late to save what they destroyed, late to fill that empty void, but not too late to save my name, not too late to leave the blame. No confession crossed my phone, no guilty footsteps reached my home, but for the first time I could see their apology was never the key. I stopped waiting for them to say sorry, stopped begging for the truth they buried. They knew what they did, they knew what it cost. They just never cared for what I lost. I gave up the trial, I buried the plea to back every night they stole from me. I stopped waiting for them to say sorry, and that's when peace came looking for me. Now I don't practice what I'd say. If they came crawling back someday, I don't need tears, I don't need shame, don't need them trembling at my name. I know the truth without their voice, I know the wound, I know my choice. They can deny it until they die, their version never made mine a lie. I don't need witnesses in the room to know who planted all that ruin. Forgiveness didn't make us friends, didn't put the pieces back again. It didn't mean they could return to the house they nearly let burn. I forgave them from behind a gate, without reopening what I escaped. I can hope they learn, hope they grow, but still decide they'll never know the newer man I fought to be, the one who chose his dignity. You don't get access just because I found forgiveness. You don't get another chance because I finally found peace. I released the anger, I did not erase the lesson. I stopped waiting for them to say sorry, and the past quit writing my story. They knew what they did, they knew even now, but I don't need them to admit it out loud. I kept the scars, but I dropped the chains, let the truth stand without their names. I stopped waiting for them to say sorry, and that's when peace came looking for me. No apology ever came, I healed anyway. I still remember that winter night, lights dying in the rain. Your name was written on my hands like a prayer wrapped up in pain. They said you left without a word, said some folks are born to run, but I saw fear behind their eyes when they told me you were gone. There was mud across the front porch, there were lies inside the room, and every silence in that town smelled like whiskey and perfume. So I packed a coat, a rusted cross, and the last note you ever wrote. Then I walked into the dark with your memory in my throat. I swore I'd find you, even if it took my whole life. Through the rain, through the fire, through the black side of the night, I swore I'd find you, wherever the truth may hide. If the road becomes my graveyard, I'll still be searching when I die. I followed rumors through Tennessee and whispers down in Abilene. Found a woman who knew your face, but she wouldn't tell me what she'd seen. She said some doors stay better closed, some names don't need a sound, but her hand shook on the coffee cup when I laid your picture down. Every town had half an answer, every bar had half a lie, and the closer that I got to you, the more the past came back alive. Years went by like funeral bells, ringing over fields of stone. I lost friends to empty highways, lost the man I used to know. I stopped counting all the birthdays, all the letters I couldn't send. Stopped asking God for easy roads and begged Him just to help me stand. But I never stopped believing that the truth was still out there, underneath somebody's secret, underneath somebody's prayer. They called me crazy, said grief had burned my mind, but a man don't chase a ghost this long unless something was left behind. And maybe I was broken, maybe I was half alive, but I made a vow beside your shadow, and I don't leave vows to die. Then one night in a roadside chapel where the candles barely burned, an old man said he knew your story, and the whole damn world turned. He said you didn't run from loving me, you ran to keep me safe. There were men who wanted blood, and you vanished in that place. I felt the floor fall underneath me, felt 20 years break through. All the anger I had carried was just love still looking for you. So I rode toward the border with your name against my chest, not for vengeance, not for glory, but to lay my soul to rest. I swore I'd find you, ghosts. Through the wounds I kept inside, I swore I'd find you. And maybe I lost myself too. But if love can survive the darkness, then I'll crawl through hell for you. Swore I'd find you wherever the truth may hide. And if the road becomes my graveyard, at least I kept my promise alive. I swore I'd find you, even if it took my whole life. And Lord knows I meant every word. I used to show up every time, even when I had nothing left. Gave my last dollar, gave my sleep, gave the breath inside my chest. I called it love, I called it loyalty, called it being raised right. But I was lighting myself on fire just to keep their houses bright. They knew I hated saying no, so they learned how far I'd bend. And every favor had a cost they never meant to pay again. And the hardest truth I had to face was not what they did to me. It was how long I stood there smiling while they took what I let them keep. I was too good to people until they almost took everything from me. My peace, my time, my heart, my name, the man I used to be. I was too good to people till kindness felt like chains. Now I'd rather be called cold than be destroyed in love's name. I forgave things nobody should, swallowed words that cut like wire. Let them lie straight to my face, then warm my hands inside their fire. They came around when they needed something, disappeared when I needed truth. I was the bridge they walked across, then burned behind their boots. My phone would ring at midnight with another heavy load, and I'd carry what was killing them while dying on my own road. I lost money helping people who never paid respect, lost sleep over their problems while mine got left unchecked. I lost pieces of my spirit trying not to let them down, lost years inside the guilt of always being found. And one night I saw the damage in the mirror's quiet stare, a good man looking empty from giving what was never spared. Being good ain't the problem, but having no boundary is. Some people don't need your heart, they just need what they can get. And if they only love you when you never disagree, they don't love who you are, they love your availability. So I stopped answering guilt like it was calling from God. Stop calling every wound forgiveness. Stop confusing peace with fraud. I stopped saving everybody while abandoning myself. Stop putting my own soul on I got hard, said I wasn't kind no more. But I just locked the room inside me. They kept stealing from before. Now I help with open eyes, not with bleeding hands. And I don't call it selfish when a broken man still stands. I was too good to people until they almost took everything from me. But I pulled my heart from the wreckage and taught my soul to breathe. I was too good to people till I nearly disappeared. Now every boundary that I carry was built from what I survived here. I was too good to people, but I'm not that blind anymore. I can still have a good heart without leaving it at their door. I was too good to people until they almost took everything from me. Now I give with wisdom and keep enough of myself to stay free. I still make coffee every morning, like somebody might walk in. 2 cups waiting by the stove, though it's only me again. The pictures hang along the hallway from a life that moved too fast. Little smiles in dusty frames, holding on to what won't last. I remember tying shoelaces, packing lunches before dawn, working tired, coming home, and still asking what went wrong. I missed meals, I missed my sleep, but never missed their pain. I gave them every hour I had and never asked for one again. I don't blame them for growing older, that's what children have to do. But somewhere in the life I gave them,
they forgot I needed love too.
My children don't have time for me anymore, but I always made time for them. I was there when they were broken, I was there when life began.
My children don't have time for me anymore,
and I don't know when that changed.
I gave them every piece of my heart.
Now I'm just waiting on their names. I call and hear it ringing, then that voicemail comes around. I try to sound like I'm not hurting, but my voice gives something out.
Just checking in, I love you. Call me back when you get free. Then I lay the phone beside me, like it still remembers me.
Birthdays come with short messages, tied between a busy day.
Love you, Dad, hope you're doing fine.
Then silence walks away. They don't know I read it twice, like it's a letter from the war, holding on to 7 words and wishing there was more. I taught him how to chase the world, how to stand and how to fly. But no one taught this aging heart
how to watch the years go by.
My children don't have time for me anymore, but I always made time for them. I was there through every fever, every fall, every broken dream.
My children don't have time for me anymore,
And it cuts deeper than they know.
I spent my life helping them leave.
Now I'm alone watching them go. There's a bedroom I don't change, with old boxes by the wall, trophies covered up in dust, and hide marks in the hall. Sometimes I stand there in the doorway, and I swear I hear them laugh. Then the house goes quiet again, and the silence brings me back. I knew their favorite breakfast, their fears, their games, their songs. I knew when something hurt them before they said what was wrong. Now they say life's been crazy, Dad will come by soon, but soon keeps getting farther, like the dark side of the moon. I don't want their money, I don't need some perfect day, I don't need a big apology or words dressed up to say. I just want a chair pulled back, a voice across the table, someone looking in my eyes and asking if I'm able. Fathers get lonely too, even when they don't complain. Sometimes a man can break inside without ever saying a name. I remember hospital waiting rooms, school nights, storms and prayers, running through my own exhaustion just to prove that I was there.
I remember Christmas mornings
when they woke me before the sun. I remember little arms around me, like I was their only one. Now I leave the porch light burning, though I know they won't arrive. Maybe I'm just keeping hope alive in a house that's too quiet. Maybe they don't mean to wound me, maybe time just steals their view.
Maybe they think I'll always be here,
the way I always came through. But fathers are not mountains,
standing endless in the rain.
One day they'll call this number,
and only memory will remain.
My children don't have time for me anymore, but I always made time
For them,
I gave my youth to raise their lives,
and I would do it all again.
My children don't have time for me anymore, but I still keep the porch light on, hoping one of them remembers this old man won't be here long.
My children don't have time for me anymore.
That's the wound that I never planned.
I taught them how to leave the nest,
but not how to come back again. My children don't have time for me anymore,
but I always made time for them,
and I'll keep the phone beside me,
just in case
they call again.
Didn't look like much to the world, just a man with tired eyes, a cold warm thin by winter roads and a soul. He had scars he never spoke of, had nights nights he barely survived. Had a past that kept on knocking, like it wanted him buried alive. Hell knew his name in the darkness, knew the sins he used to hide. But every time it came to breaking, he fell down and touched the sky. He didn't raise a fist in anger, didn't curse the pain he bore. He just bowed his head in silence, and heaven answered from the floor. He was a man who learned to fear, because his weapon was prayer. When the night came close to kill him, God was already there. He was a man who learned to fear, not because he never bled, but because every time he hit the ground, he came back from the dead. Promises, lost peace to years of shame, lost sleep to old decision that still whispered out his name. The devil tried to dress his wounds in guilt he couldn't shake. Told him, you're too far gone now, there's nothing left to say. But somewhere in a room at midnight, with his hands against his face, he prayed like a dying soldier, begging for one more day of grace. He wasn't clean, he wasn't proud, he wasn't standing tall. He had dust upon his jacket and tear marks from the fall. But hell don't fear a perfect man, it fears the broken one who still remembers how to whisper, Lord, don't let me come undone. It fears the knees that hit the floor when the heart can't take no more. It fears a man who lost it all but still knows who he's fighting for. Hell never feared his strength, it feared his surrender. Never feared his anger, it feared what he remembered. That prayer ain't weakness, it ain't hiding from the wall. It's calling down heaven when your back is on the floor. So when the shadows fill the hallway and the thunder shook the frame, he didn't run from all the voices that kept calling him by shame. He knelt beside that old wood table with a Bible open wide, and every demon in the darkness heard a wounded man survive. He said, I've been low but I'm not finished, I've been lost but I'm not yours, I've been broken into pieces, but grace still walks through broken doors. Then the room grew still around him, like the storm forgot to breathe, and the mad hell came to bury, rose again from his knees. He was a man hell learned to fear, because his weapon was prayer. When the dark came hunting for him, God was already there. He was a man who learned to fear, not because his hands were clean, but because he gave his battle to the King of Kings. He was a man who learned to fear, scarred but still standing there. The devil knew he couldn't own him when his weapon became prayer. I learned his name, but heaven knew him first. He fought on his knees and prayer became his sword. I knew something had changed before the truth came out. There was distance in your eyes and silence in your mouth. You held me like a stranger, you kissed me like a lie, and I kept blaming myself for the storm behind your smile. I gave you every honest part of a heart I used to trust, but you took what I called sacred and you dragged it through the dust. And the worst part wasn't losing you, it was seeing what you'd done to the man who still believed in love before you made him run. I was betrayed by the one I loved most, and it killed the man I used to be. He died in that room with a shaking heart, staring at what he couldn't unsee. I was betrayed by the one I love most, and something inside me turned cold. You didn't just break a promise, you buried the man I was before. There were signs I didn't want to read, truths I didn't want to face. A phone turned over on the table, a guilt you couldn't erase. You said it didn't mean nothing, like nothing could explain why the person I ran home to was the one who brought the pain. I sat there in the kitchen with your words still in the air, and every memory we ever made started bleeding from somewhere. I remembered all the nights I defended who you were, told my friends they didn't know you when they said I'd end up hurt. I remembered every sacrifice, every second chance I gave, how I kept building us a home while you were digging out my grave. And I hate that I still loved you when I should've walked away, but a heart don't die at once, it dies one truth at a time each day. You didn't just betray me, you changed how I see the world. You made every gentle thing in me hide from love like it was cursed. I don't miss being blind, but I miss who I was back then, before your name became the reason I don't trust that way again. So I packed the pictures in a box, left your key beside the door, walked through every room we shared like a battlefield after war. I didn't scream, I didn't beg, I didn't ask you why again. Some answers don't rebuild a man, they only show him where it ends. And when I stepped into that rain with no plan and no goodbye, I felt the old me stay behind in the house where something died. Now I carry what you did like a scar across my chest, not because I want the pain, but because I learned the lesson best. I was betrayed
without fear. Never made it out with me. I was betrayed by the one I love most, but I'm still standing in the rain. You killed the man I used to be, but you didn't get to keep his name. I was betrayed by the one I love most, and it killed the man I used to be. But from what you bury,